And welcome into Bon Appetit. You know, it's a yearly deal that we have a grandchild come in and do some cooking. And Sophie Caradori is back again this year. Sophie, I've got 9 grandchildren. All of them like to cook, 7 granddaughters. But you're the baker, aren't you?
I am the baker.
You're the baker. And today we're going to make a special treat. What is it going to be?
We're going to decorate some cookies today, and we're going to decorate a melted snowman cookie and a Christmas tree cookie.
And they make very nice decorations that make the party look great. Or you can give them as gifts, can't you?
Or you can eat them yourself. That's my favorite part.
That's exactly mine too, by the way. So let's show you how we're going to do this. So this takes a sugar cookie, right?
It does. It actually takes 3 different sugar cookies. So
3 sizes. Just like a tree. The base is always wider.
Yes.
And then you build up.
We're starting with our very big one.
Some green piping.
We're taking some green buttercream frosting.
This is where we're going to get where we're going to get it really looks like a tree.
Yes.
And you make it in a swirl.
One swirl.
And you build it up enough. What you're going to do then is take the medium size. This medium?
This is medium.
That's a medium, okay. It's a medium-sized cookie. And put it on there. And do the same thing. And make it go round and around. And then, of course, the very top of the tree. And I'm going to do the special thing. I'm going to be able to hand you the star that goes on top. And what is the star made of, Sophie? Is that a...
This is a little sprinkle.
Okay, so sprinkles can't just be little pieces of candy that are broken apart, but they can actually be in shapes, right? Okay, so then we have it there. And now what you're going to do is now these are the actual sprinkles.
Yeah, we have
These are called holiday sprinkles.
Yes, we have some little holiday sprinkles. You can just pour them into your hand and then sprinkle them right onto the tree at different places. So I'm going to put some on top.
And they'll stick right into the frosting.
Yes, and you can actually do this before you put your other cookie on top.
Oh, you could actually then, as each layer goes on, you can go ahead and put the sprinkles?
Yes.
It'd probably be a little easier to do it that way, wouldn't it?
Probably, yes.
And so this is an actual sugar cookie that you cooked, and then you have the frosting that you made, and it's just a standard frosting, but you've got a color with the green.
Yes, and you can also buy store-bought frosting.
Okay.
I just prefer to make my own. These are just some big red sprinkles.
Yeah, these are the big bells that go on there. Huh?
I'm just putting these into the frosting at different points
Good,
to look like little ornaments.
Now that one is just about finished, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
That should.
And you can put 2 or 3 of those on a plate. That make a nice presentation, make a nice gift for somebody that's a good friend. Or like we say, if you're having a party, put about 8 or 10 Christmas trees out there. They are shareable. Yes,
you can probably have at least 3 people eat this cookie if you take it apart.
And what's Christmas or winter without a snowman? And you've got something very interesting here because you've got one that actually melts away.
I do, yes.
And it makes it look very, very nice. So I'm going to grab this out of the way so you can go ahead and start doing the work you need to do to create a snowman for us.
So I'm going to take this plate right here.
Okay.
This is just a new fresh plate. And I'm going to take one of our big cookies.
All right. That's on the bottom.
This is some royal icing. You can find it at the store.
Okay, so this royal icing can either come solid or more liquid, right?
Yes, yeah, there are different kinds of it.
2 different ways.
It normally says it on the packaging that you get, or you can make it at home. But store-bought is,
And you're making it look like the actual snowman is starting to melt and making a pool underneath.
Pretty much just a little puddle, yes.
And you went ahead and put all you actually put frosting all the way around on the bottom.
Yes.
So it'll be...
It's
just going to cover most of the cookie. Now this is a sweet frosting, so again, this could become a shareable cookie.
Yes.
Yep.
If you don't have a huge sweet tooth, this is definitely a cookie you'll want to share with a friend.
It makes it nice. It looks very good. Now this has to kind of dry, doesn't it?
It does. It takes a little bit to dry.
It has to get a little bit harder.
Yes, and you can put it in the fridge to speed the process up. Before you put it in the fridge or let it dry, you're probably going to want to pop half a marshmallow on top. This is just a normal size marshmallow that we've cut in half so it looks a little smaller. You're going to put it right on top so it looks like the snowman's face. But putting it on before...
Now that's one that's ready to finish up. So let's do this. I'm going to move him here. You can put that one right there.
This is a mostly dry little snowman, and we have some sparkly powder. This just makes it look a little bit more like some sparkly snow on the bottom.
Okay.
You can pour it on just all over. Shake it all around.
If you've ever made a snowman, a real snowman outside, the fun part is making the face and making it really kind of look like a person.
Yes, and then you can tap the excess of this sparkly dust off, and then that leaves you with a nice pretty shine on top.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just put our cookie back down.
And of course the marshmallow is going to become the face of the...
Mm-hmm.
And now look at here.
So
now what is this?
This is just some black gel icing. You can find it at the store too. You're going to use it to make some buttons in the icing. You just do a little dot. And then you can also use it to make some arms. Little snowman arms.
Yep. And if you've ever made a real snowman, you usually go out and find some twigs. And the twigs become the arms. It used to be they used to use coal to make the eyes, a carrot for the nose.
So you can just touch some little dots of this black icing right on the eyes. Right on that marshmallow to do the eyes. I made my eyes a little big, but that's all right.
That's okay.
All snowman's
We're going to just tilt it a little bit where you can kind of see the face.
And then you're going to want to take a little, this is a sprinkle that I'm using as a carrot. It's a little orange sprinkle. You can really use anything. You can use frosting, but I just prefer to use the sprinkle. And then I'm actually going to put a little bit of icing on it to make it stick real well. And I'm going to smush it right onto our snowman.
That's what we talked about, that carrot that's a nose. And you've got them all set to go. Well, those are delicious and fun and very easy to make. Well, thank you for coming again and joining us for Bon Appetit this year.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. We'll be right back right after this.